Star Wars.
Oh, word.
Star Wars.
Wait, there's only been one Star Wars, though. You can't call it Star Wars yet.
Oh no, there's been plenty of Star Wars. Just they're all in the past. Though to be
Yeah, I'm thinking they've Star Wars now.
so
I said that right as I opened the stream to mute it, so I got to hear my own delivery of that.
That's solid. So yes, so this is a continuation. This session includes a previously on. Previously on, you traveled to the planet of Naboo, and on the planet of Naboo, you were to capture, 2 assassins. However, these 2 assassins had received, critical support from a powerful member of the Naboo, who planned on paying them to kill Newt Gunray. Kajov doesn't know any of that, but Kajov decided to rob said rich guy of all of his valuables that were on his person at the time where you saw him. And now you are trying to track down a planet called Mustafar. Knowledge of the location of Mustafar, which is considered a trade secret of the, Damask Holdings, corporation. Yeah, and the information you got that from includes the locations of the headquarters of Damask Holdings, which is on Mustafar. Or, fuck, is on Monolith. Bleh.
Yeah, because we can't find Mustafar. It's too hidden.
Yeah, I tried and I failed.
You have to see around the starlings. You have to see the ripples.
So
I
yes.
love the ripples.
That's all I had. That's all I had to say. You are approaching Mustafar now. You have an address.
Do you mean we're approaching Moonalist now?
Yes, I keep saying Mustafar instead of Moonalist because they begin with the same 2 letters.
Let's go to Mars, folks.
Does Mars begin with an M and a U?
It's Muaz, you see.
Let's go to Mers.
Mars.
Listen, all I know is that Nevere, he's been drinking the milk of the poppy. He's having fever dream.
Here. I assume the trip was uneventful. We just got there.
Yeah, you're not being accosted by anybody or anything.
Well, I guess we're gonna walk into the office. What is the plan here? How do you get something from Monoliths? Did you just purchase it? Is this like a licensing thing? We gotta sign up to like a...
It's probably easier to just steal it, honestly.
Yeah, so theoretically you could go and buy, you could go and like purchase the purchase the information. But like you have the building, you can just kind of try and break in and steal it. That's also an option. So the question is, are you guys just gonna land like normal human beings at the spaceport on Harnaden, the city and the capital city of Moonalist, with a population of 50 million?
That's a lot of millions.
Yeah, it's
So as far as Star Wars goes.
You know, it's probably including the entire urban area.
it is 100.
I mean, it's no.
Probably
Yeah,
like
it's
that's
not
like
Coruscant.
Tokyo or some shit.
Yeah, it's bigger than Tokyo.
There are many Tokyos in the galaxy.
Also, it's not fair that you count like humanoid population side by side with like the population of Geonosis. Must be like 3 trillion or some shit. It's their bug hives.
Well, the population of Geonosis is actually a lot lower than you'd think, because while yes, they live in bug hives, there are fewer bug hives than you'd expect.
I guess most of the planet isn't colonized by the bug.
Well, most of the
Have
planet's
their
covered in
hive.
blighted wasteland that the bug have to operate in.
Honestly, the parts that they live in also look like blighted wasteland, so it's hard to tell that they were picky
It's only a
about this.
blighted wasteland to you, you uncultured swine.
You're free to stay there as long as you like casual.
But yeah, so you were able to secure docking at the floating high port above Moonalist. Here are some
Hell yeah, I'm an expert. I docked.
I'm pretty sure you did not need to roll for that, but okay.
He's docking.
but yeah, so the situation is pretty simple. They're not gonna really question. It's gonna cost you a bit of money, but you guys are currently flush with cash from
You
an
could say
unknown-
we are liquid, yeah.
an unknown source, aka killing Zorba the Hutt. But yeah, so you can cover most of you can cover all of the various docking fees and etceteras in preparation for landing. And then once you've landed, you are on the high port, orbiting above the city. There is high traffic. There's quite a bit of traffic coming to and from the high port. The high port being a series of spheres that you can dock at and then exit onto the city below with various pretty expensive platforms and transit.
Sorry, can you repeat that last line?
You're on the high port, above the city, and they have a number of very expensive options allowing you to reach the city proper.
How expensive are we talking?
We're talking like taxis that are thousands of credits.
We considered finding a landing pad.
You know,
on
walking builds
Red Planet
character.
and just landing on top of it.
What about a wingsuit? Can I buy a wingsuit and glide down there?
You have an airspeeder.
I know. I was just saying, like a wingsuit.
Falling builds character.
Are there local regulations that prevent us from taking our own airs?
Not that you know of. Not that you know of, and not that anyone has said.
Good enough for me.
Okay, it's time to open up the freaking the Google Maps. Get on the high lanes or whatever. Or everyone, shut up! I hate these like inner city freeways. We'll take the airspeeder to the address, or at least near it, so we can look at it.
Alright, well, the Damask Holdings, Super Spire, as you are approaching it in your airspeeder, you are able to, it looks like a, like, 700, like, 7... What is actually a... How many stories is a lot of stories for a spire?
I mean, like 80 would qualify as a skyscraper in any metropolitan city.
Yeah, let's say
How many
800.
Tokyo Towers is it?
So 80 would be pretty huge, and like anything over 120 would be like fantastically huge.
All right, so I'm gonna go with 250.
Okay, that's pretty ludicrous.
Yes, no, it's meant to be. So,
Okay.
the wiki here is telling me that it housed twice weekly meetings in the 200th floor boardroom. For
I
50
mistake
years.
this building for a moon.
However,
You're
there
talking
is-
about the setting where there are planets that are just cities.
Oh, and this also isn't even the tallest of the super spires located in this city.
Is there a space elevator?
Oh yeah, there's a space elevator attached to the space station. You are.
Do you
enter-
count the space elevator as being the tallest building?
I don't
I
think
feel
you
like
do.
the space elevator.
I don't think you do because it is not. It's technically not a freestanding. It's not freestanding. So something you notice is that despite the Super Spire like looking like it's pretty solidly built and just absolutely sitting there, it does appear to be just fucking abandoned. Like, none of the lights are on. Like, it doesn't, like, none of the lights are on. None of, like, the... Like, it's not really, like, pinging any of the, like, if you crash into this, spire, here are the lawyers that will be suing you to death. Which most of the other super spires are, like, they're pinging that's coming up on, like, a console on the on your dashboard, Jack.
Huh. And there's no, like, warning lights, you know, buildings usually have.
Yes, no, there's no lights whatsoever.
Well, that's bizarre.
Actually, wait, no, there would still be warning lights, even though it is abandoned. The safety regulations mean that it still has warning lights, but those are put on by the city.
Well then, someone had to turn them on, right?
Well, they just stay on all the time.
I see.
Like,
Okay.
they're
Well, I guess we could just sneak right in there, huh? No one's home.
Yeah, and there are plenty of different places for you to land the airspeeder on landing pads.
Is there even enough power to run the elevator? Is it just like emergency power to run the lights and that's it?
We have an airspeed.
Are you
guess.
suggesting we just like break a window from the outside and just enter on the floor we so desire?
I mean, I'm sure there's platforms everywhere.
There are not platforms on every floor, but there are platforms on, like, there's platforms every, like, 3 or 4 floors.
Okay, that's considered.
Well, because all of the different floors would have different uses and needs. And instead of having a cargo elevator, you just have, well, just fucking, like, look, we'll have smaller cargo elevators, and then just land them, and then just, like,
That was the original idea in New York City too. The antenna at the top of the Empire State Building was meant to be a dirigible anchor, and like airships would just kind of like tether themselves to the building and unload cargo from the top.
Really cool idea. Didn't really work
Yeah,
out.
it turns out navigating a dirigible in the middle of like an alley of skyscrapers is not that easy.
I could do it.
Yeah, who could ever believe such a far-fetched story as I pilot the airspeeder into the top floor or whatever?
Yeah.
What does it
it's-
have a floor on this business card that we found? Or
So it just says, well, because the business card says what I've been repeatedly posting as the it says what it says on the ping I sent / the go live.
oh, okay.
Knowledge
Oh, wow.
of Mustafar is a trade secret of Damask Holdings at Damask Holdings Superspire, a Harnaden Moonalist.
This is supposedly the corporation's entire spire.
Yeah, this
A little bit annoying. I guess we should go to reception.
it does.
don't know
I mean,
where
the
anything is.
building does still say, though there is a little bit of there's a little bit of cosmetic damage. But it does have a like a big. Actually no, that would be in Mun. Actually, it does have a fading, like, symbology on there that matches the like corporate watermark that was on the statement about the Damask Holdings Superspire.
It's really bizarre that this superstructure is just completely abandoned. I'm tempted to like say that maybe some of us should split off and see if we can't like find some information about this place, see if like the locals know anything about like why this place is like this.
So Cobb has no interest in actually like doing legwork, but he did bring 6 dumb droids to do a patrol and sweep of the tower for him.
And the droids, you can just drop the droid at the top of the thing, and they'll fucking march down it the entire way.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. They'll breach and clear every single room, and as long as they don't run into literally anything, they'll be fine.
We can do that. We can.
But if they
basically
run into
drop a
something,
grenade
we'll
off
have
the
like
side.
we'll have their last known location, right?
Yeah,
We'll just go
exactly.
there or something.
I'll be tracking them on my compad, and if any of the lights snuff out, we can go investigate.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna give them a comm link to so that they can give you a walking tour of what's happening?
Yeah, I'll give 2 of them. I'll appoint them commanders. I'll give them a little yellow ribbon I tie around their arm and a comm link.
Oh,
Just
did
2
you
of
knit
them,
that
though.
yourself?
Your fire team Delta and your fire team Charlie. Go.
What's Charlie?
Anyway, I'd like to point out that Nevada during this has just been locked into a fever dream.
Navarre?
You are
On the airspeeder? Why did you come?
Oh, I assume one of you dragged me to the airspeeder.
Yeah,
regardless of my state. Just assuming when things got bad, I would wake up.
We have a big cat carrier.
Also, yeah, that's cob work. Also, Nevere, I will say after your fever dream, your fever dream is going to take you inside the building. And Kazhov, you want to check out the building yourself, because depending on like what they left behind, this Damask Holdings was like a pretty, like it wasn't well known, but like this is a bunch of rich bankers. If they left behind anything, it's gonna be probably pretty valuable.
You know, that's a really good idea. Let's do that. You're starting to learn what motivates Kazhov.
Yeah, no, it's taking me some time, but I'm figuring out how the force is figuring out how to
How exactly to tempt Kazhov into, like, wandering into places they really shouldn't be.
yeah, pushing Kazhov to do some stuff is becoming second nature.
I will say for now, Nevere is in his fever dream though.
Yeah.
He's having a bad one.
If you have some words for the fever dream you've thought of,
No, not yet.
all right.
I'll like flashback to it at some point.
So Kazhov, how are you going to extract yourself from gathering information about this, about, like, your idea to gather information about this, about what happened to the, why this super spire appears to be abandoned?
Well, my original plan was to, go and peruse information about the outside, but if I'm going inside anyway, I have a comm link on me. I could just ask the others to, like, help hunt down information, I guess.
So you want us to split up, and you want to do a solo infiltration of the spire?
And the spire's
with some
completely,
robots?
it's completely abandoned. What's the at?
Do we
I mean,
have,
I don't care, but like, I don't understand what you're
One back
even
here?
proposing.
What was your
Because
question,
I thought we were
Jenna?
just gonna go in the spire. I was gonna land somewhere, and we were just gonna walk in.
My question was whether we had HoloNet access and we could like look up any information about why this might be abandoned.
Not in the airspeeder, but you should be able to like there. You can probably there's somewhere on the scanner in between the legal threats is probably somebody offering up a HoloNet cafe.
Just the HoloNet internet cost.
I mean, it is pretty expensive, but this is Monolith, so this is gonna be a good high quality connection to most of the available networks.
And the your guy's job, not mine. I'm busy rooting around for more fraud
For loose change.
materials.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk in. I'm gonna park the car on the whatever platform seems reasonable for where there might be like a reception, or maybe just on the top. I'll just park on the top.
The top
and
is
I'm gonna
actually
walk
probably
in.
where the reception would be.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
If that's like a reasonable, yeah, I'll go to the top, and I'm just gonna walk in with the robots and with Kazhov, because I don't understand this this non-plan that we have. So I'm walking in.
Bars here. There's 10 bars now because it's the future. Wait, no, it's the past actually. So there's only 3 bars.
But yes, so, the doors to the reception area, they do not open when you approach, but they are transparent steel, so you can see through into, a darkened and empty, reception area.
All right. Seems
Uh,
to me like we need to break in. And I start looking for vents. This has worked for me in the past.
All right, roll me a 3 difficulty perception check then. And you know what? Make one of the dice. Make it 1 red, 2 purple. Might as well start chewing through these dark side points you've given me. And this beautiful gift you've given me.
No, I just need to check my stats real quick.
I'll let you know that I never contributed
Microsoft
to the
did.
dark side pool.
You didn't.
Ooh, I have one.
I am the least
kill.
responsible for whatever happened just because of this.
So while this is the top of the building, this is a they do not appear to have any vent access from up here.
There's no vents at all.
The vents appear to be more sort of opposite facing from the like they say they like you looking down, you can sort of see that they have vented opposite where they have landing pads in an attempt to curtail people sneaking in through vents.
What the hell?
Also looking down, you see that this building does appear to be built what's the thing about it? So yeah, this is a smaller super spire. But you can get a pretty good shot. You can take a pretty good look at a large geothermal lake.
Like in the distance?
Like in the distance, but in the distance down rather than in the distance far away.
Oh, at the base of the spire.
Yeah, at the base of the spire there is a like a hot spring.
Okay. Well, that doesn't really mean anything to me.
Carmack.
Yes.
And
I'm gonna
I've
pull
accomplished
out
nothing.
My infra binoculars, and I'm gonna try and look through the roof. It can see through up to 2 meters of wall.
Yeah, and none of this stuff's gonna be that thick. You do not see. You're not gonna see any heat signatures inside the building.
Interesting.
Well, all right. Wait, no, okay. So
And I guess there could be some disabled droids, but
heat signatures are different from people. So you're not gonna see any people-shaped heat signatures. You are gonna see that there is power running through the building.
There could also be some cold-blooded species.
I mean, cold-blooded species would still be hot.
Yes, they still need to ambulate.
Well, they'd be room temperature.
But yes, so while you don't see any people, there does appear to still be power flowing through and heating the like the breakers, etc. Like from what you can spot.
Alright, so what do we think? Do we want to try and, force through the door?
And if the power is on, it's probably the alarm is on. So, I don't really know.
We should knock.
I mean, we have a lightsaber, we could cut a hole in the roof.
Oh, good.
I guess we could try knocking. Which I assume there's like a buzzer or something next to the door.
Yeah, there
if
is.
that's
There is a buzzer.
Alright. I go over and activate it.
So yeah, it does.
Yeah, let's not tip our hand off that we're gonna break in first. Let's just let's play it cool. Let's play it conventional.
It does work, but you actually spot from where you are that there is a red light like now flash, like when you hit the button a red light comes on at the reception desk, which, because the interior isn't lit, is super obvious that it's happening. And since there's no one at the reception desk, there's no response.
Alright. Can we EMP this building? Take out the security alarms.
Isn't everything already
VMP?
off?
No, the power is on. Or can we fire an ion missile at this this building?
Wait, hang on, I
Have
on
an
this.
ion missile?
I don't think so.
No.
Well, I feel like deploying munitions in a populated city center would draw a little bit of attention.
It might.
Maybe we're just setting off the.
I mean,
What other entry points could there be?
there might be like ground entry.
Entering a building on the ground. It's some kind of chump.
Yeah, frankly that's insane. But we could take a trip to the bottom, see what's there. Maybe we'll find something crazy like a ventilation access shaft that goes all the way into the building core.
Oh, like a front door.
This is the
Well,
front
you
door.
you are at the front door.
Yeah, but like a
You're
different...
thinking about the cargo door or something. Also, you're unconscious.
Yeah, I'm saying on a card.
No, you could be just like muttering about cargo doors.
That's true. That does sound like something that I would talk about in his sleep while he fever dream.
In the fever dream, somebody is
Let's go to
opening
the
the
bottom.
door, and you go through it, and then they close it, and then you demand they open it again.
Yes.
Oh, that is fun.
Wait, hang on, I have two things. First,
Appropriately so.
Karmic, I want to try opening the door to see if it's locked.
You know what? You flip a light side token, the door just won't be locked. You've arrived during business hours. Yeah, just a light side token, the door won't be locked.
Let's do it.
Yeah. You go up, you hit the door open button, door opens.
Alright, Fire Team Delta, Fire Team Charlie, get in there.
Yeah, so the droids begin. So the dumb droids, like the little nose thing, starts like becomes like a flashlight. It becomes like a.
Why do you call them fire teams, by the way?
It improves morale.
it inspires military competence.
Exactly.
But yeah, so you're able to walk into this empty room, this empty reception area. There is in the center of it there is an oval shaped desk, which has got the which you saw previously has connections to the button outside, presumably some other stuff. Yeah, there's no one in here.
Oh, okay. Well, we should probably read the little directory. I'll be right for a second.
But yeah, you are also fully
Yeah.
capable. You're fully capable of hopping the thing, and then there's also a directory.
Do we have someone who's good with computers?
Yeah, Cobb.
Yeah, 'cause you can maybe like check into the computer at the receptionist desk, see if we can get some information about what's going on here.
That is a call. I forgot to open my character sheet earlier. I'm pretty sure I have 5 greens in computers, but I might have rank.
You're gonna have at least 5 greens because you've got 5 intellect, right?
Yeah. But I'm wondering if I have a rank or not. What's the difficulty of booting this system up and perusing through it for some data about stuff that's in the building?
Yeah. So long as you're just looking for data about the actual building proper, that's gonna be 2 difficulty.
where stuff is. That'll give us at least a good start.
Okay, I'm back. How's the progress?
Cobb has hopped the behind the reception desk and is taking a look.
Beep boop 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 boop. I'm in.
All right. How many computer spikes have you cheated onto your person?
Only a few dozen.
But yes. So you're able to open up. So while the directory that Jack's looking at contains all of the publicly accessible areas. With this, you can identify some server rooms. You can identify some office space. You can identify an entire spa that takes up the final the bottom 4 levels.
Is the sauna still functional? Is it recording?
Yeah, the sauna it does it's all attached to a geothermal plant under the at the very bottom, in the basement
That's
level.
classy, yeah.
And you also
that's
figured out
sophistication.
why that geothermal plant is also why the Spire is still running. Since it's automated. And the top basement sublevel is droid storage and maintenance, and then below that is automated generator level. You are also able to tell how long this has been abandoned.
Oh, do I see the final entry date or whatever that was or log?
Well, when you logged in, it said it has issued a demerit to an employee and a supervisor, as the people assigned to this job had not activated it in 21 years.
Ooh, geez, that's a long time.
Abandoned for 20.
The squatters born in this building could drink by now.
Yes, the squatters born in this building could drink by now.
Is there internet in here? All of it.
There's not Wi-Fi, but there.
I mean, I'll
Gotta
use my
jack in.
data. I'll use my long distance data just for this one channel. It's gonna be a Google search.
But what's the checker thing?
Well, so I know a little bit about hydrothermal volcanoes and stuff. And if it's below the building, there might be a massive uncontained gas thing. That's what I'm thinking.
Theoretically, there could be.
Huh.
I just want to do a quick search for anything related to this building, news about this abandoned building.
So the joke, of course, being that Star Wars doesn't really have an internet equivalent, and something such as this is always a very sort of touchy thing in general. But yeah, no. This would be. Where is Monolist? Yeah, this would be Knowledge Outer Rim. Knowledge Outer Rim.
I think I'm a very ignorant person that knows nothing about my own rim. But that's fine.
But yeah, so this building has been abandoned for 21 years.
So how many purples? How much is that?
3. You also get you get 3 boost die because the information that Cobb got on the.
Oh, I can add I can add a
Yeah.
student thing. I don't think that does it.
It doesn't get it across the finish line, but it does mean it is just 1 failure.
Well, I can't think of any other dangers, so.
Yeah.
So we start heading down.
Yeah, so you are unable to find. You're unable to find any, the building isn't condemned. As far as you can tell, the building isn't condemned.
Okay. I mean, that seems safe enough to me. Let's start moving down the floors.
That's what you got. That's what you've got dumb droids for. They're sweeping and clearing this building. You now have locations of interest you could go to. There's boardrooms. There's office space. There is an entire server farm.
Thinking's not my specialty.
Kajov.
Yeah?
The boardroom and the, like, adjacent offices is where some of the, which is where probably the, like, the big money marks, were hanging out at. It's probably a good idea to head there as soon as you can.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's do it.
You're moving for the elevator? Alright, we'll take the elevator.
Yeah, so there's gonna the elevator will be able to take you down to the boardroom level. And as you are going down, as the elevator is going down, Kajov, your vision begins to blur. Kajov and Navarre, I should be clear. Kajov and Navarre, both of your visions begin to blur. Navarre, the only thing that remains clear in your vision is the lightsaber.
Oh, good.
And Kajov, your vision just completely blurs. And you are instead in... You're somewhere else. You're definitely somewhere else. There is... I need a knowledge core worlds check from technically from the both of you, but
Yeah, just give me a second. Oh, what difficulty?
it's gonna be 4 difficulty. All right.
I'm not very knowledgeable about the core world.
Yeah, so you don't recognize sort of anything about, like, you can tell that this is the wealth of the core. This is very clearly the wealth of the core, and this is like, you're having a vision of essentially, your vision has taken the two of you, to some of the most fucked up wealthy core worlders and their insane ritual magic bullshit.
Oh, good.
So there are, let me see here. Let me determine how many people are actually involved in this. So there are, you see... So you see a You see a Mun flanked by, You see a Mun flanked by two soldiers who are, dressed like this, in sort of golden armor, with a head wrap with. It's hard to describe the armor of this group. This is, however, an underworld check to identify these.
Underworld.
Yes, underworld. And then the difficulty is 3. Difficulty is 3.
All right, I'll try it.
So Kajov,
Yeah.
do you also want to try and identify these?
Where are they again? Sorry.
It is
I got distracted for a bit.
It is a 3 difficulty knowledge underworld check for these two soldiers who are flanking a Mun in this vision. So the Mun can't identify. He's some rich core welder. He has two bodyguards that are wearing this golden armor that looks kind of like old Mandalorian armor, like old Mandalorian armor, like KOTOR era Mandalorian armor.
Let's see. What check is this?
This is a 3 difficulty. This is a 3 difficulty underworld check.
3 difficulty underworld. I'll check that in a second. I forget if I have that trained or not.
So Navarre obviously does not know about the deeper political background of these characters, but Navarre, you're gonna take 1 point of strain because you recognize these two bodyguards.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you recognize these two bodyguards, and then, you know what? We'll see if Kajov recognizes these two bodyguards in a second. But they're what's called Thirsian Sun Guards, and they are basically a mercenary company that were the result of a special forces unit who went rogue, just kind of killing stuff during a rebellion. And then they became like maybe one of the most famous mercenary units in the galaxy.
Just like the Golden Company.
They are a bit like the Golden Company, yes. Because of their background, they are insanely good at hand-to-hand fighting. And they, despite having a lightsaber, they do make you a bit nervous. So does Kajov have the ability to...
Yeah, sorry, I so full disclosure, I'm just idly mining resources while playing.
Jesus Christ.
Disgusting and shameful.
Yeah. Like this.
I finally have all 3 drugs in my brain,
And
so
I
should
came
start
across
to wake up.
the resource field I went to is being managed by an entire clan at once.
Jesus, Verdant. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep going. So
Assume I'm on train.
yeah. So you've got the Mun, you've got his 2 Sun Guard bodyguards. Yeah, you do not recognize these, you don't recognize these armored guys. Kashov.
Okay.
So, and then also there are, a bunch, like, there are maybe, like, 24 Mun with, like, there are, like, basically, they're like 25 Mun here.
Like 25 of them?
Yeah.
That's a lot of mon.
Yeah. And they are speaking ritual. They are also speaking ritual in basic. This appears to be the initiation of a new member into something called the Order of the Canted Circle.
Is that like a...
That is the unidentified rich core world cult that you that is where you're at. However, as the ritual progresses, it is interrupted by assassins. That is going to be another Knowledge Underworld check. This time is going to be, this is also going to be 3 difficulty.
I'll do it.
Yeah, they appear to be skilled assassins, but you cannot immediately identify what assassin group they work for. Also, it's less relevant because everybody started dying. So the assassins enter in and they start killing. They kill the Mun being initiated, Larsh Hill. And then they just start indiscriminate. What?
I know their name. How do I know their name?
It was said.
Oh, okay.
That's what this is the initiation of our latest brother into the Order of the Canted Circle, Larsh Hill. That was a thing that was said in basic.
Okay.
And Larsh Hill is the first one to be killed, followed by a number of like all of the Mun, except for one. One of them very distinctly is not killed. He is in fact fighting back, unarmed, though he does appear to be using the Force to kill some of these assassins.
Yeah, die.
And then there is also a medical droid that's fighting.
I assume the medical droid is not also using the Force.
Medical droid is not also using the Force. And then as the fight progresses, even the Mun Jedi, who has been fighting off the Mun Jedi and his Sun Guard bodyguards, have even begun taking hits from the assassins.
Mhm.
Both Sun Guards go down in pieces. And even the Jedi Mun appears to is severely wounded. However, Chancellor Palpatine and one of Chancellor Palpatine's like close personal like close political allies, whose name you don't know, they bust in with a repeating blaster and kill the rest of the assassins.
Wow, this
Oh,
must be.
shit.
I guess this must be a dream at this point. That makes absolutely no sense
Yeah,
whatsoever.
the Supreme Chancellor and the Supreme Chancellor's buddy burst into the room. I'm going to assume that I'm going to assume that Palpatine actually used his lightsabers during this, or he used.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Force.
this is definitely
That's
a dream then.
Yeah, Palpatine.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm so certain that it's Palpatine, considering
It's-
I've never actually seen a picture of him, but you know, I just know it's Palpatine for some reason.
You have 100% seen a picture of the Supreme Chancellor by now.
Yeah, he's like on billboards. He's in HoloNet.
Yeah. So yeah.
He sang Imagine with all the celebrities.
Yeah. Also,
He was
he
on
is,
Jar Jar Binks' podcast.
he is specific. So I should be clear. This is a 20 years younger looking Palpatine.
I can't tell because I don't know how humans age.
wait.
You're a human.
Wait a second.
Kashov has never met another human.
But yes, so yeah,
Frankly, I wish I could say the same.
as Palpatine and Saint Prestige, because that's who it is, but I don't feel like calling them Palpatine and his friend.
Oh, that's the Supreme Chancellor. I thought that was like a toothpaste ad guy.
Undoubtedly, was also a toothpaste ad.
Yeah, no. I should rephrase
The
that.
man's got some pearly whites.
Palpatine, the toothpaste ad guy. But yeah, they begin picking through the bodies and finding the only other survivor of this action is the severely wounded Mun who had the two bodyguards. Sorry, the severely wounded Mun Jedi.
Jedi.
However, you then hear a ding as the elevator arrives at the boardroom level. And you find
Just to reestablish that, like, the place the vision was happening was not here, right?
no, as well, it wasn't the elevator specifically. As the door opens, it's also not this boardroom level.
Okay.
It looked like it looked like Core World infrastructure. It felt like the core. It felt like you couldn't get any more core. However,
That was weird.
Kashov, I've got some bad news.
Oh.
This building, it might be like there are still like all of like the like fixed like accommodations and like the terminals are around, but there does not appear to be any personal effects.
I see.
This building's abandonment did appear to be done pretty like controlled.
There's no documents whatsoever.
Not in, yeah, not, no, there's no documents left about, there's no trinkets and items left behind.
Okay, what if I do a very thorough search?
A very thorough search. You know what? Give me a 5 difficulty perception check. And I'm gonna make that 1 red, 4 purple. No.
If I'm nearby, I give a boost die. What's the exact text? Oh wait, no, never mind. I took another skill, not that one. So that I give you a boost to your vigilance or perception.
It is an exclamation mark roll. But it's,
I'm dumb.
that happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so there's nothing here. You're upturning desks, and there is no physical evidence that this wasn't, like, this is an abandoned building, and, like, the fact that it had a Damask Holdings sign out front, and, like, everything's, like, all of, like, the floors are monogrammed with the logo. Aside from that, it looks like somebody pulled out anything identifying that they could.
Well, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to check the other 249 floors for anything.
So
Speaking of, how does Fireteam Charlie and Delta make progress?
I mean, their progress is slower because they're covering each floor, and then going down a flight of stairs, rather than you guys. So from the perspective of Kajov and Navarre, they saw, like, this big, like, hour-long battle that happened that happened involving the death of people, that involved, like, some assassins attacking something called the Order of the Canted Circle.
And the Supreme Chancellor was doing Jedi flips and shit.
Yeah, the Supreme Chancellor was doing Jedi flips. He had 2 lightsabers, and, like, one of his advisors had a fucking minigun.
Were both the lightsabers red, or was one of them special?
Both of the lightsabers were red. It's Palpatine. Palpatine has 2
I
red
know
lightsabers.
someone who has a. I know someone who has a red lightsaber.
Yeah, we all do. Navarre.
Hmm.
Well, Kajov
He
knows
must be a Jedi, just like Navarre.
Kajov knows an extra person who has a red lightsaber.
How could I
Someone
not be a Jedi?
probably
Everyone
has a
says
red
I'm a Jedi.
lightsaber.
Yeah, just like the Supreme Chancellor.
Though, if that's brought up, it is illegal for the Supreme Chancellor to be a Jedi.
That's ridiculous.
Whatever, it was a
Rip
weird
from
fever
Galaxy.
dream. I have no reason to take this fever dream seriously, although it is getting weird how many of these I'm having lately.
You should stop doing so many drugs.
Or maybe you're just doing the wrong drugs, or not enough drugs.
I would say it's the death sticks, but I'm pretty convinced that my character has never done a death stick before.
Your character does not do drugs.
Because that's funny. No, it's not that they don't do drugs, it's that they don't do death sticks.
That is good. But yes, so yeah, the server room is probably the next best option.
Mm-hmm.
Though, like, you could try looking through some of, like, looking through some of the terminals for non-physical evidence is also possible.
I don't see why not. We kind of have all the time in the universe, right?
As far as you know.
As far as I know. Which is
mean-
basically the same as knowing.
In, several, trillion years, the heat death of the universe will occur and we won't be able to do anything.
That's a good point.
The servers are definitely a good lead we should check out, but also maybe the one other thing we should look at before leaving is the power supply. it's been running this whole time. Maybe there's someone like checking up on it and keeping it, keeping all the machinery maintained.
Mm.
That's Cobb's job.
Sounds
Cobbs
reasonable.
will head to the server room first, though, because he knows computers better than he knows boilers.
I will head to the boiler room. Do we want to split up? I think we
I
kind of
will
split
head
up
to the
already.
boiler room.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything dangerous in this building. I'm sure it'll be fine. And the fire teams are already at work securing the building.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
for
no,
one
he's having
did
a
not
fever dream,
experience the fever dreams. I did not hear about the fever dreams. I sat
Yeah,
in the
they have-
elevator humming the Cantina theme.
Yeah, they-
I don't really communicate the fever dream. I haven't really been communicating the fact that I've been slowly being gaslit by several different entities.
the Force just really wants you to get in on this.
Kajov has just become plural.
Yeah, Kajov has just been really fucking
Developing
tired all the time.
schizophrenia.
Mm-hmm. Discovering all kinds of new headmates, all of which were put into my brain against my will.
I can't believe someone would do that.
Anyway,
All right, so let's head down to the let's head down to the server room first. Because when boiler team gets to the boiler room, it'll be fine. So server team, which I think is just Cobb, and then maybe Cobb's pulling the Navarre cat carrier. And
Yeah,
which team
probably.
is Jenna Varson with, actually?
I'm not sure. I kind of lost track of where exactly we were. Some point.
We've got one team going to the servers and one team going to the boiler room or supply room.
Okay, well, probably go to the power supply because I'm not much help with computers.
All right. So yeah, so server team is Navarre, is Catatonic Navarre.
Catatonic never even get there.
Again,
I'm holding the cat carrier.
yeah. Catatonic Navarre with an emphasis on cat. Is
I'm using that little like hover dolly that we got the Trandoshan on.
yes.
Don't like the cat.
So Navarre is there to presumably, if things go south, provide fire support.
Is he here? I'm assuming the answer is no.
I'm always here.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I think I've been paying better attention than
If
you.
you start scruffing Navarre's neck, do they start purring?
Yes.
Okay.
No, the scruff of the neck is the paralysis response. They go limp.
I am looking forward to eventually having a Trandoshan fighting Navarre grab Navarre by the scruff of the neck and just hold him up.
That would be funny.
But yes, so server team. The servers appear to be still beyond. Though there are a lot of blades missing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in a position to look around.
Cool.
You're not in the
I look-
server.
You're not in the server team.
I'm stupid. Sorry.
See, I was right. I have been paying better attention. Despite being accused of not being here.
I'm mostly paying attention. It's not that time consuming.
You forgot what you decided.
I'm stupid.
All right, Cobb.
Hmm.
You've got a terminal that'll allow you to access this server information. Normally, you'd been hounded by sun guards preventing you access to this room. So
Yeah, thank God there's no like creepy bedazzled Mandalorians here.
Technically they're Echani.
Who keeps all these warrior cultures separate? They're all the same thing.
Fair.
I guess the Chani do love to get naked. That's one thing that makes them different from Mandalorians.
Excuse me?
The Echani love to get naked. Mandalorians never nude.
Never get yeah, exactly. They're never naked. They're wearing the armor in the shower, whereas the Echani, it's like time to fight, removes all armor.
You
Why
gotta,
do they have armor in the first place then?
You got. You
Huh?
got.
To
You
look
gotta.
cool when you're not
Dishonorable,
fighting.
dishonorable sneak attacks do not work on them that way.
Also, yeah.
They're so powerful. If it's ever a fair fight, they believe they will win even without armor.
Like, their techniques only work if they're stripping naked. If they start naked, you know, it's just not the same.
You gotta play the KOTORs, Verdant.
I see.
But yes.
It
So
all comes back to Revan.
So the main thing. Is you gotta piece through the information that is available.
Do I roll for that, or am I just gonna take
Yeah,
two
you're
use
rolling
spells?
for that. You're rolling for that.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 3. I'm gonna upgrade it once. So 1 red, 2 purple.
Beep boop boop beep boop boop beep.
All right.
I'm in.
So one of the things that is missing is the proprietary star charts.
No, Mustafar! Cobb is literally like raising his fists in the sky and dropping to his knees, just shouting
However-
Mustafar.
However, you do have what the official. You have the official. You do have like a very. You've got a lot of information to sort through. However, that proprietary information, you know where that's taken. That has been moved to a fortress on the planet. On the moon Sojourn.
Okay, so that's the next step. That's the next lead we've got to Mustafar. Next stepping stone.
Yeah.
I'm going to recall one of my fire teams to get in here and help me sift through all this data and
Yeah.
process it.
So the data that's been left behind is mostly client data.
Okay, that can be useful.
Which yeah, it's useful. So from what you can
Filter by Palpatine, comma Sheev.
so from what you can tell, Sheev's data is actually not in here.
Yeah.
Which is in and of itself weird, because it does appear to be most of the client data. From
I
what
guess he was the last person here. Okay.
from what you can tell, that's a good conclusion to make actually. From what you can tell, the primary, the sort of like, a lot of this is like, is client hired Damask Holdings to lobby on behalf of this cause or this whatever. And almost all of the stuff that you look at, like as you're just kind of like as you're waiting on the dumb droid team to get down here to help you collate the data and just kind of idly looking, all of this seems absolutely horrendous. Like based entirely on just like casual looking at what Damask Holdings does. It does appear that all that they were doing when they were existing was trying to make the galaxy worse.
Who
I
would do
mean,
that?
whom among us? Yeah, who am I to cast stones?
Yeah, but that's what you get from like, cause most of these aren't even like like most of these don't even sound like profitable endeavors. They just sound like mean endeavors.
Yeah. It's just like getting rid of all the puppies in Corellia.
But yeah, so the dumb droids will arrive, and the dumb droids will be able
Holy
to.
shit, they're responsible for Kolto going extinct.
My God.
Yeah, so they are
Now we have to use this back to crap.
but yeah, so the
Bob is also a traditional medicine guy.
but yeah, so the dumb droids can arrive, and you can get all that data nice and prepared to leave with it. If you want to do something with that, sell that data to somebody, or just have it. They got it. The dumb droids are on the case. So let's head down to the boiler room. So down here there is a lot more activity. None of it is living people. It is all droids down here.
Okay.
I see.
Like getting in our way or anything?
No, they are ignoring you. They are completely ignoring you. The droids are maintaining the droids are focused on maintaining the integrity of the integrity of the areas above them, with special care being taken to the spa.
Special care to the spa.
As well as a floor that was not on your itinerary.
Oh.
Which floor?
It was a floor. It does appear to be a floor that should have been directly above because there is a at the bottom there is like a big like hologram of the building, with each of the floors having like a very specific like here is its status report. And then there is directly below the boardroom floor. There is a floor that was not on your that was not on either of your maps of the building. Like it wasn't on either of the blueprints you looked at in the whatchamacallit, the
Typical as-built documents.
yeah.
Well, I say aloud to everybody that we've got a floor we might need to investigate, and by this I mean the spa, because I feel like going to the spa that's apparently been maintained.
Yeah, the spa is maintained to the best of its ability. Obviously, some of the devices in the spa are not maintainable by droids. But
Yeah, the sound only goes up to
I
40
want to take a
feet.
free spa in a luxury Mune-like building. Like, think about it.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
it
I got
does.
Cobb on my side. Meanwhile, this hidden floor, I do inform everybody, but I don't I don't take very much notice of it.
Yeah.
Where do they get the slime out here for the spa?
Sorry?
Aren't all spas like full of slime? I thought that's how you built spas.
No,
also how you
that
build
must be a
slime.
hut thing.
That was really good, Vernon. That was incredibly good. But
It
yeah,
really clears your sinuses. You need to try it sometime.
The slimes.
The huts were on. The huts were on to something with that.
I mean, I'm not against it. I come from a world where there's plenty of slime.
you're pro slime.
Yeah. While we're in the boiler room, maybe we should look at the logs for like instructions, see who's been like maintaining the droids. Like, who maintains the droids, you know?
The droids have like there is so the floor directly above the boiler room floor is a like automated droid maintenance floor, and that's meant to have that needs maintenance. It's trying, but it definitely needs like tender love and care if you go up and look at that.
Huh.
And then of course the droids themselves are trying to maintain the droid maintenance floor. But they lack the breadth of the programming needed to maintain it.
So these are like non-verbal droids, so like the Gong droids or whatever.
Yeah, they are not. They're speaking. They're fully nonverbal. Yeah, they honestly, they're connected to a central computer in the droid maintenance area.
So if I wanted to check like who was last in the building, I would have to go in there, right?
No, the logs you're looking at now will actually tell you who was last in the building.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Let's see who it is.
Because last in the building was a final security sweep by the Sun Guard with Magister Damask with them.
Huh.
They do actually have they have an image of Magister Damask.
Okay.
Because they've got security footage of the minister. And he is a Mun, but he is a Mun who is wearing like a bunch of he is wearing a bunch of like life support gear. Like he's wearing like a full respirator system.
That's interesting.
Mon are the ones that are they wear the full bodysuits normally, right? Or
No, ones that they're kind of like a Kiadi Mundi, but less wrinkly.
Here, I will.
Yeah, they're
I
very
will-
skinny pink people with sort of like squiddish looking heads, but with like human faces.
There is a Mun.
Yeah.
The Kiadi Mundi, no wrinkles. They brown
See,
hair.
I would say
They're good at math.
I would say an aspect ratio Duro.
Yeah, like
But pink.
desaturated as well.
Yeah.
Personally,
it's
I think
one of
their
those
appearance is rather
guys.
mundane.
They have the superpower known as Asperger's, that they're very high functioning. And they're also unemotional.
I ignore that.
But yeah, so you see Kajov.
Mm-hmm.
The wounds on Magister Damask are consistent with the wounds that you saw him receive in your vision.
I see. Wait, is this his body?
No,
You
it's a
found his
recording.
body? Oh, you
Oh.
found the report.
It's a video.
Oh,
It's a fucking security
okay.
It is
camera video.
a video of him leading the Sun Guard in making sure that the building is empty, which was the last living being inside the building
Well, that's fucked up.
prior to you.
What's so fucked up?
Nothing.
Wow. I mean, yeah, that is like a deeply injured Mun. I've never really seen a Mun with like battle damage, so
Mhm.
I do make note of this, just as a curiosity. I'll tell it to somebody at the bar later.
There was like a portrait of this Mon on the wall without the battle damage.
Oh,
and that was in the
What
boardroom.
was the reason we were down here again, Ganja? Or Cobb? I forgot why we came down here.
Oh, I'm actually not with you guys right now.
No, but you sort of made the suggestion to check the
I
boilers.
just figured it was keeping the building running, so there might be something down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which like there is some stuff down there, which is to say there is droids maintaining the building, and
Actually, can we interrogate one of these droids?
They're non-verbal. You can try.
Pulling out a multimeter to interrogate
Yeah.
the droid.
yeah. So the thing about the droids is that they are not independent droids, so they're technically not even droids. They are operated
Drones, yeah.
Yeah, they're
robots.
drones
They're
off-
freaking soulless husks.
They are operated from a central control computer, which you do have access to. So if you like, the central control computer is what you're poking around to get the security footage of who was last in the building.
Mhm. Well,
You're gonna interrogate
Wait.
the computer? Go ahead. You can
Free
handle
building.
the chat log.
Though this does though down here it does kind of confirm that like if you like got some like engineers in to fix up these this droid bay and kept them and like kept paying them free super spire on Monolist if you want it.
I mean, just think of the property taxes.
mm,
The property taxes would actually be really bad because none of you are Mon.
Yeah, yeah. We're all foreign owners. Mun probably has the most neoliberal system of economics.
I mean, it
in
is
Star Wars.
Japan, and therefore, you know.
The property taxes are okay in Japan, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, you wanted to interrogate the computer? You can go on that chat log, Kajo.
okay.
Here, it's like those support bots. Like, hello, how are you? How can I help today?
It is a little bit. Well, it's less support bot, more it's like the command prompt text adventure.
Mhm.
Oh.
But yeah. So what are you trying to get out of this? Are you trying
Well-
to get flask?
I'm just trying to figure out, like, what does this building even do anything anymore?
Yeah. So again, the building has not been entered since Demask Holdings was essentially shuttered.
Mhm.
Just because like that's stuff you can tell from just like the security footage. Like
So,
they're just maintaining the building because that's what they were built to do, and they weren't
Alright.
told to stop.
yeah, question. Does anyone have anything left they would like to do here? Because we have a next... yeah, Kyle comes in on the radio. He's informed everybody of the lead he's found.
Wait, what was the leak you
stepping
found?
stone. Honestly, it was some other planet whose name I don't remember that we
the
could go
moon,
to.
The Moon Sojourn.
Moon Sojourn. There we go.
I want to
see.
take a quick soak in the spa.
Okay. That's not...
I think you all deserve to take a quick.
Yeah,
sip.
we all deserve this. I'm gonna
Is
hit
this fall
down.
water?
I know I
or
can
is
get
it
Cobb on my
slime?
side, you know.
Is it water or is it slime?
It is water.
You can take a look.
Oh, I'm too disgusted to look. To
And
take a bath.
in here, it's technically not water; it's steam.
It is, yeah. There's also steam.
What the fuck?
Yeah, steam. It's not
It
even
makes
water.
you, it makes you slimy. That's what Steam does.
You.
It activates your slime gland.
I love the idea of bringing Kajov into the sauna, but not telling them to like take off their robes and mask, and them just dying of heat stroke.
So sadly, all of
You could also just get a robot massage.
all of the fresh mollusks and algae that the spa would provide are not available due to that being due to local regulations. That's a job that must be performed by the poor of the city.
I find it strange and uncomfortable that they use water for their spas here.
and not motor oil. Or just slime.
No slime.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like Kajov internalizing the hot slime
I really
dichotomy.
love the genre of character of a human character who has absolutely no idea about humans or what they usually do and is more familiar with aliens.
It is good. It's good and it's been good fun. So yeah, so and the building handles everything pretty solidly. You can take a spa day with the rest of your time. The dumb droid teams will confirm for you that there is nothing personal or professional has been left behind aside from, for some reason, the client data. And, oh, by the way, the only client data that is missing, now that the dumb droids have had an opportunity to collate the data for you, Cobb, the only gap would be where Palpatine's information would be.
So that was the only gap, but after we're done in the sauna, I'm going to create another gap where I want to do two things. First, I want to try to erase any trace of us being here, and then I also want to set up. I replaced my stock of satchel charge, and I would like to set it up under the main computer and trigger it to detonate the next time someone accesses the computer.
Yeah, that's actually, give me a mechanics
Why would you
check.
do that?
Give me a mechanics check just to
never
just to
know.
make sure you don't you
Why would you want to assassinate the next person who uses the computer?
Why
Listen,
wouldn't you just trigger it once we leave?
because then it would blow up, and people would be like,
yeah,
"Oh,
there
the
would
thing
be an
just blew up."
immediate explosion,
If
and
it
they would
blows
like
up
investigate.
20 years from now, the next time someone
Okay,
gets here,
so
the
trigger
channel will be
blow
colder.
up in 3 months. Like, yeah.
I'm with Cobb, although I don't even know of his
You're
plan. Like, are
probably
you
just
gonna
going to-
find his plan out and stop him from doing it? I sure.
You're just going to kill some random urban explorer in like
That's-
20 years from now.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
I'm gonna say that that's praxis.
Yeah.
And the bigger
Urban
issue is
explorers?
that you're triggering. If you only trigger to explode when someone shows up, that means it will only explode when there's someone there who could potentially detect and disable it. Whereas if you blow it up before then, there's no one to stop it.
Why am I the moral linchpin in this situation?
Listen,
You are.
Cobb knows how to cover his tracks. If one of my kids ends up here, that's one less problem as well. One less person following me.
I love
Yeah,
it.
how much difficulty on that mechanics check, Carl?
It's gonna be for your specific thing. It's gonna be 3. Yeah, you got it.
Excellent. Great. Thumbs up, everybody. Mission accomplished.
Yeah. So as you're leaving. Yeah, as you're leaving, Jenna Varson, you can go grab the satchel charge, which you notice isn't actually, so the satchel charge, the new satchel charge you got, was actually in a case. Was in a case that looked like just like part of it.
Oh no, I didn't even take the lens cap off. Fuck.
Yeah, you didn't take the lens cap off. Jenna Varson, as you are leaving, you have the ability to notice that and grab the satchel charge from inside the case, just so it's not wasted, just kind of sitting there.
I will just be buying a new satchel charge in short.
Yeah, but that means I have a satchel charge now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
this is it's
This
more
is
of
Jenna
a
Varson's
it's
now.
more the advantage here is more Jenna Varson going, oh hey, free satchel charge.
Wonder who left that here.
Well, she knows who left that here. That's not in question. But yeah, so the Moon of Sojourn is next on your is next for you to find. You've got the location of the Moon of Sojourn.
All right.
Also known as the Hunter's Moon in the notes.
That's right.
And so the notes contain information on what's called the Gathering, which was an annual event that was hosted, that was actually continuing to be hosted after the site that you were at was dissolved, because they had planned it out for a decade past that.
Odd.
And basically it was well, let's see. When I say played out for a decade past it, they actually played it out, like, indefinitely. But some stuff happened a decade later that, is going to be relevant.
And
Wonder what that could
away we
possibly
go. Once we're all on the ship, we'll kick up that hyperdrive. Or, well, first we'll go out into orbit, a little bit away from the planet, and then Cobb will kick up that hyperdrive.
Yep, that's good. So yeah, so you were able to, you're on your way to Sojourn. I think it's now time, for, what has Navarre been experiencing during all of this?
So I think the main thrust of it is it's there's two halves of it. So the first half is he's just walking through an endless scrapyard, being called by something, and when he gets there, he is consumed by darkness, and then he has many visions of Sith atrocities, and he's like, oh well. So I think he's just into the Sith atrocities part now.
All right.
Did someone give her cat Selby?
No, he's on catnip, and also Mednog.
Much better.
Catnip and Mednog.
Catnip and Mednog.
Sounds like a great night.
The dangerous combination.
Do you think Mednog is a soporific?
Oh, for sure. It's milk of the poppy.
Yeah, it's the same thing as Milk of the Poppy. It's the same implication.
Mednog is just milk of the poppy.
With a bit of yellow food coloring. They don't even put egg in there anymore. It's shameful. I'm just going off on another traditional metaphor.
You don't say eggnog, you say Mednog.
Yeah, but it's why is it yellow then? It's to pretend there's still egg yolks in there. Healing, powerful egg yolks.
Healing eggs. Alright. So there isn't there isn't an image of Sojourn, sadly.
Damn.
Well, I'm saying that for my purposes because that means that I can't put up an image of Sojourn for this for where you guys currently are. To partially block where the part of Slave 1 is. But yes, so you are able to get to Sojourn. And you find that Sojourn has been Sojourn is unoccupied.
Well, that makes sense. No one ever makes more than a quick stay there.
Yeah. And the fortress. What? All right. Well, I'm not. I'm decanonizing that. That's very funny. But I'm not doing that.
What? What were you about to say?
So the fortress has been bombed.
Oh God, no! Who could have
By
done this?
who?
Well, you have no actual way of knowing.
That's true.
But I am going to very explicitly just post. I'm gonna post this. Here we go. Here's the paragraph. See which bits of it I have decided are not canon. Oh, this does mean actually that Kamari Vosa. No, because this was actually a couple years ago. Actually, never mind. Kamari Vosa is definitely dead.
Holy shit!
Like, there's so much about it.
Holy shit.
Alright, I see what it is. You decided to scrub the part about the king of Naboo because having a popularly elected monarch is really dumb. With a term limit.
Naboo is just Poland.
That's just a president with a fancy title.
Okay. So the way that the legend squares that circle, George Lucas gave for us, is that the monarchs are elected from like noble houses.
But we don't actually need an explanation.
That's
Yes.
even worse. Just make it presidents, but they have a fancy
The
name.
most serene Dojessa of Naboo, Amidala.
Yes. But yeah, so. But
Also, since it appears to be destroyed, I will just post spoilers of Sojourn Before the Fall. It's the Bohemian Grove planet.
yeah.
Oh my god.
It is the Bohemian Grove planet. But yeah, so oh no, I guess yeah, they did stop doing it a decade before they it was dirty bombed. Which it was not actually nuclear bombed. It was instead just regular bombed.
It was firebombed for its own good.
It was firebombed for its own good. But yeah, so the fortress is no longer standing. It is, I would say the fortress is somewhat still standing. It was firebombed and not like fucking nuked. So so it's been burnt out, but theoretically you could still give me a survival test as a group to sift through the burnt out remains of the fortress.
One rank of survival, but only 2 cunning.
I have 3 cunning and 1 rank. Does anyone have better cunning or more ranks?
I have more cunning. I have 4 cunning.
Okay, so we'll do 4 cunning and 1 rank.
And then a boost die from Cobbs, since Cobbs also got 1 rank. And then I'm going to flip a token. It is going to be 1 red, 2 purple.
Okay.
Flip a token response. We need to escalate.
Alright, someone flip that for me. I'm looking to see if I have anything that makes this better. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's fire it off.
All
That
right.
went poorly. Also, I should have done the ability to make that use my agility. Could have gotten an extra die. Rest in peace.
You could theoretically roll. You could theoretically roll that extra die for the agility. And yeah.
Hey, damn.
So that's 2 successes, 4 advantages, and a despair.
Despair.
So you find a secured safe. Actually, you find a secured vault that survived the firebombing.
Really? Just an entire vault down here?
Damn, and I just used my satchel charge. We haven't stocked up yet.
I told you not to kill that random
So,
fucking
funny
urban
story about
explorer.
that.
No, he's dead. Who the fuck would be doing? Who would be doing this? Because I as always, I do love spending despairs specifically as, and then somebody shows up. But I'm gonna think about that some more while you guys figure out how to open this
fucked
door.
with us before could show up.
I'm waiting for the perfect moment.
You've been waiting for the perfect moment for quite some time.
Maybe Nevere could show up. That's pretty.
Yeah,
much
Nevera was fucking exploded by a heavy assault cannon. Let them recuperate.
Exactly. You guys gotta commit to the bit.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yeah. So you've got a vault. The vault appears to still be secure. And you might want to find a way in there because that vault likely has the information you seek and also maybe fantastic riches. Who knows?
Alright, I'm gonna look at the vault door and see if I can figure out, like, if it... First, I'll try the door. Then I'll see what's locking it when that inevitably fails.
Yeah. So the vault door is a mechanical lock, holding it together. Is it a mechanical? Actually, no. Sorry. It is a. There is an electronic control to a mechanical lock, so it's an electronic lock. Because it does appear to require a bioscan.
Alright, so that... I believe electronic locks can require either computer's skullduggery or both, depending on how they're set up. So.
Yeah, so, because sort of everything extraneous has been, burnt away, you can access the mechanics of the lock without having to input, the Mun's, the presumably dead, Mun's, biometrics.
Alright, does anyone have ranks in skullduggery?
Yes. I can tell you this for
You
certain,
also have
even
the
though...
best cunning, so you should try and pop this open.
Alright.
Your difficulty is going to be, this is a very complicated lock, even with access to it. So you're gonna get, 2 boost die, but also, 4 difficulty.
Going to use my Tojo Fate another 2 boost die.
Alright, cool.
It's 4 difficulty.
Yes.
Gonna flip a token.
Alright.
Boop.
Interesting.
Oh, I am going to re-roll the yellow advantage and
Yeah, I'd recommend...
one of the blue.
Ooh,
Actually, I'll re-roll the green and the yellow.
Yeah,
I only have
I
one.
would recommend. Yeah, I would recommend re-rolling the ones that just rolled 1 advantage because there are.
Yes.
That's purely better.
Yep.
So that is 1 success, 4 advantages, and a triumph. So
Easy peasy.
Kajov, You get the lock. The lock spins out. The vault door. The blast doors open. And what do you see on the other side is fucking fascinating. This is a pyramid. A glowing pyramid. There's a glowing pyramid in the center of this vault.
I'm assuming it's a handheld pyramid, not like a building.
Yeah, it is a handheld pyramid, yes.
Yeah, it's
It is a
holocron.
It is a glowing handheld pyramid, yes. This is the second holocron you guys have encountered.
What the fuck is this?
Upon saying what the fuck is this, a hologram appears before you of our friend the Mun, Magister Hego Damask.
Who the fuck are you?
Should I do my comedy Palpatine voice for all
Yes.
Sith?
Yes.
I am Hego Damask. Oh no, sorry. Why the fuck would he say that? No. I am Darth Plagueis. I contain my notes on the secret of creating life itself. Thank you, Ganja.
I mean, that's not that secret. You just have to, like, have sex enough.
I didn't know that fucking Plagueis was a LARP guy.
A woman completely unimpressed with a man saying he's discovered the dark secrets of creating life.
It is fucking perfect, actually. But yes.
That is a certified woman moment.
Yeah, women's posting their W's.
Yes. So, I am Darth Plagueis the Wise. I have contained secrets within this holocron to how to the results of the grand experiment. This is me going. I gotta find out. Cause all of these names are so fucking dumb. I gotta find what he called making Anakin Skywalker.
The grand experiment, making a baby.
The grand experiment, making a human baby with. I still don't actually know if that worked. See, wait, do I know if that worked? I don't know if that worked specifically. I specifically don't know if it worked. I'm just a holocron.
Interesting.
Alright, it is literally called the Grand Experiment. But yes, so I am a holocron containing Darth Plagueis the Wise's notes on the Grand Experiment.
Mm-hmm.
The successful failure of it is as of yet unknown to me, but I can provide you with the secrets of our previous results.
Okay.
There are also a number of data tapes in the vault. It's not just this angry triangle.
I see. Hey, there's an angry triangle in here.
Everybody heard the angry triangle. The angry triangle is just speaking directly to you.
God, why can't Jedi ever just speak in plainly? It's always gotta be riddles with these guys.
I want to say none of us even really know what a Sith is, aside from like hearing it in the news.
You didn't even hear it in the news.
No, we heard it in the history exhibit at the Jabba Museum.
Yeah, just
Remember we all dressed up as
ourselves.
ancient Sith
If
Lord?
you're
Kajov, this was Kajov, draw a clock. I hand Kajov a piece of paper and a pen, or a data pad.
Yeah,
and a
okay,
stylus,
sure.
and I say, Kajov, draw a clock.
Mm-hmm. I draw a clock. Okay.
roll to draw a clock.
No.
Go through concussion protocols.
Who is the Supreme Chancellor right now? What year is it? BBY. Do not think too hard about what it is.
Mhm.
But yes, so in this you have the holocron, which you can leave there, you can take. Also there are a number of on these data tapes, as you can just start putting them into the, as you can just assembly line with the dumb droids to be like, all right, what's on this data tape? Let me label this. They mostly appear to be account information.
Account information.
Account information and liquid assets.
Liquid assets.
You're being accosted by an angry triangle.
I
Uh,
don't care about the moment I hear about assets and
you
ownership information.
You don't hear about assets is the thing. I'm telling Cobb what the dumb droids are writing on these data tapes.
Yeah, I'm monitoring my dumb droids. You'll see them all on the ship. They'll be there.
But yeah, so you also there is the location of Mustafar is in fact on this.
Oh, thank God. Fucking Mustafar.
The entire
Cobb
reason for the season.
picks
one-
up one of the dumb droids and like spikes it into the ground like a football, and it's like compact mode. It's like, hell yeah, fucking Mustafar. We got it, boys.
Okay, we got Mustafa's destination. Okay, well, I don't see any reason why to stay around. I just leave the angry triangle in mid-speech.
That's fine. That's good. So, one of them also is a will.
Well,
One of them is a copy of a will.
I'll be right back.
The copy of the will, Cobb, if you wanna look at what the will says,
Absolutely.
does imply that all of that account information, like accountancy information, you just received, does now belong to the Supreme Chancellor Palpatine.
Okay.
Like, is the
So,
will?
guys, yeah, for some reason we appear to have like the entire like tax audit of the Supreme Chancellor and like of his holdings and finance.
Essentially, you have. Well, no. Specifically, this is the entire like accountancy history of Hego Damask II. And then a will saying, all of this upon my death, it belongs to
My son Sheev. Yeah.
to Sheev Palpatine.
This is like some where Jeffrey Epstein got his billions shit right here.
Like you've just like this is all really weird.
Yeah. He's not even a moon. Why would he inherit this random moon trillionaire's stuff?
Yeah.
I'm back.
And
Did I miss
also, he
anything?
probably killed him.
Wait. Do we have any evidence that he killed him?
He was the last person to go to the tower. That was the implication.
No, the last person to go to the tower was the Mun.
Oh, okay, I mixed up the visions and the security cam
Yeah.
footage.
No. Specifically, in the vision, Sheev and Saint Pestage were rescuing Darth Plagueis.
I didn't tell anyone about that vision though.
Okay, I misunderstood that. I thought he was pulling the hit out.
No, the Vision. The Vision.
You actually don't know that Palpatine is even involved because I haven't shared the details of the Vision.
Oh, there was evidence of Palpatine in
Yeah,
the building.
there are
Oh.
many connections to Palpatine that are now happening. Also, you found where the Palpatine client data went. It's in here.
Oh yeah, that's another big connection. It's all here. All here. I should start a podcast about
Mhm.
You do have a conspiracy.
this.
But yeah, so that's now you guys can get to Mustafar.
Mm-hmm. I love that this entire scheme was blown because some idiot noble just decided to hire a couple of assassins.
Well, the scheme has been blown for several decades.
Palpatine's cover, at least.
If only Palpatine had used a
Hold up. Anakin Skywalker was conceived via the Force?
yeah.
Who the fuck is Anakin Skywalker?
I'm passed out, so you should assume all my
Yeah,
speaking about character.
Yeah, that was Ito.
I mean, that's discussed in movie.
It would have been very funny if you just
Don't
said
ask
that out
me.
loud in your sleep, and it's just like, who the fuck is Anakin?
Do you guys think Anakin might be a Jesus metaphor?
He might be a Jesus metaphor.
Obi-Wan asked me who's the father, and she said there is no father.
Qui-Gon
Oh.
asked that specifically.
Qui-Gon, sorry.
Obi-Wan never met Shmi Skywalker.
Me. Okay, I'm done interrupting. I apologize.
Yeah, I do like how it's like I have to mention this because this is insane.
Yeah, it is just funny.
But yeah, so Mustafar. We're at Mustafar. We've arrived at Mustafar. This big ol' random trip has allowed you to get to Mustafar finally.
Okay, and now we just have to case an entire planet for the people we're looking for.
So you know of at least one facility on the planet. And that facility is owned by someone from Naboo.
I see.
Because there is a Damask Holdings accounting facility on Mustafar. And since Damask Holdings was shuttered, that facility was owned just personally by Darth Plagueis, because that's how he introduced himself to you. That facility was just owned by Darth Plagueis, so that facility is now in the possession of Sheev Palpatine, the Supreme Chancellor.
Huh. Hey, do you think this would cause some kind of controversy if we let this, talked about this information?
If you talked about it, probably not.
Yeah, we're just some random people.
If you think about it, aren't we all, deep down, a corrupt politician in our souls?
Hmm.
But yeah, so you've got a place to start if you want to go to the Mustafar the Mustafar facility from episode 3.
I feel like it would be sus if we just pulled up in our spaceship, because isn't, like, no one supposed to know about this planet?
So you just couldn't find it? There is traffic. I will say there's traffic. Like there is traffic to and from this place.
It's a trade secret. It's not like a state secret.
Yeah, but that still means that the list of people who are supposed to know about this place is like something that someone has.
So
No, probably not.
the company claiming knowledge of this location as a trade secret has been defunct for 2 decades.
Uh-huh.
You just got unlucky and didn't have an updated star chart of the region. So Cobb's star chart was just over 2 decades old.
Oh, so we could have just, gone to the store and got an updated star chart.
Well, you didn't know like what sector it was in, so you wouldn't you would have to specifically get like an updated Atreus sector star chart, which would mean you'd have to get like an updated star chart of every sector in the galaxy, and that the price just that's very expensive.
I see. We'd have to go to the Jedi archives.
Yeah, you would have
You're
to,
not allowed in the Jedi. We're not Jedi.
Yeah, you would have to try and convince the Jedi to let you go into the Jedi archives, which good luck. But yeah, so...
I'm sure the Jedi would be sympathetic to us talking about, needing to kill these 2 people.
But yeah, so there's the facility. It is the accounting facility is where you can start.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Also, this planet apparently, as you arrive, this planet's owned by the Techno Union.
My god.
Oh, fuck.
We can see this because all the buildings have big flames that say Union Strong on them.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, no, the Techno, it is announced as this planet is owned by the Techno Union.
Okay.
I like Slim's idea about
What's their motto?
Let me see here.
Uns.
I do like that the leader of the Techno Union is a foreman. I can't really tell if they were actually a yeah, I don't know.
Okay. It's announced the Techno Union holds Dominion or whatever.
Yeah, the Techno Union operate the planet. There are a number of mining corporations and there are a lot of people doing resource extraction on the planet. And then they've got this facility, which is relatively suspicious. In that it's an accounting facility that's just sitting here on a otherwise, on a planet with around 20,000 people. With a planet whose population could fit inside of, Craven Cottage.
I see. That could either mean a very small population or a population that's very physically small.
A population that could not be a sellout for Wembley.
Doesn't, Mustafar have native species?
It does, but there are, again, there are less than 20,000 of them.
Jesus Christ. So,
But yeah, so the detectives you have include stuff that will get you landing clearance on your at Palpatine's facility. Who is first off the boat?
not me.
Well, I mean, our cat's in a coma. The pilot is in a stupor.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do it, it's either me or Jim. So,
I feel like I'm operating machinery, like lowering the ramp.
alright, I'll be the first one out.
All right, Jenna, what's your range defense?
That's a good question. My range defense is 1.
That's better. So this is gonna be coming at you.
How much is it?
It is 12 before soak.
Alright, so I take 7.
As you also are able to tell immediately that is a Shockmade disruptor rifle from somewhere inside the facility.
What in the... I get on the turret.
I'm gonna run back up the ramp.
Scrambling up the ramp.
And this is why you're never the first one out the spaceship.
So your ship does not have turrets. It's got forward and rear mounted weapons.
Oh, so what, the
which-
pilot operates them?
Well, you operate them from the cockpit.
Hey, Cobb, I thought you
well, I
said
guess
that we
I
had
run up to the
clearance.
cockpit. And I bang on the door, because Cobb usually locks it.
No, the cockpit. Is the cockpit able to be locked in this configuration? I say as I go.
Did I get a sense of, like, where the shot came from?
Oh yeah, no. The shot came from like a balcony overlooking the landing pad.
Okay, can I, like, peek out the landing ramp and take a shot back?
Yeah, you can take a shot back.
Alright.
I'm gonna tell you that there's nobody there. Well, actually, yeah. You know what? If you're depending on how quick you are, you might be able to get a shot in. So yeah, you can get a shot back at them.
Okay.
It is 4 difficulty for distance, upgraded once because of adversary. Unfortunately, oh no, they've got 1 range defense as well.
Okay, well, I remove a difficulty for distance.
Good.
Sorry, did you say they do have a range defense?
Yes, they have 1 range defense.
Okay. And the setback is what? A?
Yeah, K.
Okay, well, I am going to use Natural Marksman to re-roll that check.
Alright. I will say, regardless, you are going to be forcing them out, like, they are retreating at...
Oh my...
Oh my god! Alright, anyway, yeah, so, they are, your shots are forcing them out of, like, they are retreating back into the facility. They got 1 shot at one of you, and then are like, oh, well, fuck, I gotta, they're firing back. And you can also take a shot with the, Jack, if you want to fire the forward mounted guns, you can get a firing solution on the, because, like, the guns, the forward mounted guns have a little bit of give, so, like, you don't have to move to have them shoot something like off center. So Jack, you can also get a shot with the forward mounted guns on the facility.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
But she will have retreated. One of the Herrick, whichever Herrick took the shot at you, she will have retreated back into the facility by the time the shot got off.
Oh, okay. So there's no point.
Well, there's no point in rolling.
Part of the facility.
Yeah, there's no point in rolling, but I'm like, you can roll up and get the shot off. But yeah, so that's welcome to hell.
Welcome to Mustafar.
Oh, I'm glad I brought stim packs.
I think we'll heal up. Can we get closer to the thing in the ship?
You're on the landing pad. You're literally on the landing pad that the Padme Amidala ship lands on.
Well, now.
Alright, I'm gonna jab myself with a stim pack.
Yep, yeah. Boom, hit yourself with a stim pack.
Back up to only having 2 of 14.
I'm just trying to find a map anyone's made of the episode 3 facility.
You know, I don't know about our chances with 2 of our members incapacitated. Like,
I guess I could wake up. This would be a good time, man.
This would be a good time.
This would be a good time for Nevada to just stumble out of the ship.
Yeah.
Hear Jenna Varson loudly swearing about where that stupid cat is. We're under fire.
Yeah, no, I like the idea that you guys are focused on the gunfight, and you turn around and you see that the cat carrier is empty, and you're like, huh?
That's not good. That's both good and
Who
bad.
tore through
Alright,
this
well,
cat
if I
carrier
see-
with a lightsaber?
I see you moving past me. I'm gonna mention, look out, they have a disruptor rifle. Lightsaber won't stop that.
Bold of you assume Nevada could deflect anything with a lightsaber anyway.
Yeah, have you ever deflected
Accidentally.
anything?
No, he's never deflected anything. he's never defended himself with the lightsaber. He has only attacked.
we'll be right back.
So, Nevere.
Yes.
As you are stumbling forward, the lightsaber's whispering that these assassins are masters of stealth. You get a codec conversation from the lightsaber.
And then it's that I have to, I have to engage them in CQC.
You will have to engage them in CQC.
Okay.
But yeah, they are masters of stealth, and those disruptor rifles are not particularly good at hallways and blind corners.
Oh, that's good.
To be honest, if I'm running down a hallway, I really don't want there to be a disruptor rifle on the other end of it.
That's true. That's also true.
But yeah, I think Nevez's kind of in like a fugue state, so he's just gonna like stumble to where he thinks the gunfire is coming from.
Mhm.
Which is just
Casual
into
will
the-
be casual.
Which is just into the facility.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Good news.
Go on.
The catboy has escaped his cat carrier.
Nevere.
Alright. Interesting. I'm not sure I noticed. So I'm on the guns and I don't see them peeking back out. Am I correct?
Yes. No. Yeah. They fired the one shot that they'd have and then retreated into the facility.
Alright, I guess we're moving in.
Nevere.
Yes.
What is your vigilance?
My vigilance. I don't think I have it.
So it'll be keyed off of your willpower.
Yeah. No, I have vigilance. Actually, it's 2 green dice. Sorry, I couldn't read.
So it's gonna be 2 purple. Oh! Oh! Navarre! Navarre, I've got some very interesting news. Navarre, you are being followed by a woman with a knife, with a combat vibroblade, and she is staying to the shadows as best she can, and she is moving as quietly as she can. But you
So
notice
she is attempting to sneak up and stab me.
Yeah, she is attempting to get the drop on you and sneak up and stab you.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, Karvik. You're gonna like this one. Navarre is going to pretend he's about to tie his shoe, and then when he sort of sees her coming in to do the stab of the Primogeny, he's gonna swing around and try and cut her in half with the lightsaber.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, and you're gonna get the first blow with you're gonna get the lightsaber will give you the opportunity to strike at her.
I like it. It's the lightsaber will give you, as if it's on the lightsaber's permission.
It is.
Everything Navarre does is on the lightsaber's permission.
Yep. What difficulty am I looking at here?
I mean, 1 setback die, and then 1 red, 1 purple.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I have yellow dice and the lightsaber now, so.
Bad news.
you do have yellow dice and lightsaber now. I'm going to copy and paste some magic words that are going to be relevant to this encounter.
I see.
The assassin has multiple doses of neurotoxin. Note that there is not a concrete number given for number of doses of
A
neurotoxin,
number of doses, though.
but multiple. All right. So how much damage is that?
So
Lightsaber's
that is
10, right? So it's
10 damage.
11.
Breach 1.
Yeah, so that's 11 damage. So that's 6 wounds and 3 strain. Which is
crit.
It is also a crit because it's a lightsaber and I got a success.
how many? What's your lightsaber's crit rating?
It's the advantage. It's the one advantage icon. So it is.
So you can
Vision
do a crit. You can do a crit. You can do a crit plus 10 plus whatever crit bonuses you already have.
Yeah. So. I think that's
Yeah.
plus
So
30 then.
any ranks you have in lethal blows. Wait, I have your character sheet.
Oh god, I have 2 ranks in lethal blow.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be plus 50.
So the lightsaber has a vicious rating of 2. You have 2 ranks in lethal blows.
And there's 2 crits. So that's plus 50.
Yeah, that's plus 50.
So it's crit exclamation mark crit plus 50, right?
Yes. Exclamation mark crit
you need a
space
space.
plus 50.
Ah,
I always
space.
forget to say the space. All right. That's a dangerous. That's a danger. You she's definitely seeing stars. As she's having to parry the lightsaber with the pommel of the blade, with the pommel of her knife, specifically because her knife is covered in neurotoxin, and she doesn't want to like not get the neurotoxin in you.
Well, that's romantic.
Also, is this fight visible from my position at the ramp?
Yes.
Okay. Because when... I presume we don't notice her until this lightsabering happens, but after that I'm
Yes.
gonna try and line up a shot on her.
Yes. She is also trying to knife, Navarre at this time. Which is gonna be, Navarre... Do you have any melee defense?
Do I have any melee defense? No.
No, I just remembered you're wearing clothing.
My clothes look really cool though.
Your clothes do look really cool.
Miss!
Wow! Alright, well, she's gonna pass 4 boost die to her sister at some point.
Alright, what's the difficulty to hit her?
So you are at, medium range. You're at medium. Yeah, you're at,
And whether I'm at long or medium, it will be the same because I remove a difficulty from long checks, if that helps your math.
That does. It doesn't, because the math is based entirely on me determining. Yeah, no, you are at. Actually, no, you are at long range. So so it's 2.
Okay.
It is 3 difficulty reduced by 1. And then
does she have a rank of adversary?
She has adversary 1 and 1 rank of melee defense, or 1 rank of range defense.
Okay.
Where does she get her? I wonder where she gets her ranks of defense.
Well, she is going to get hit with 19 damage, pierce 1.
She has 3 soak.
Wow.
So that's 17 damage plus 6 is 23.
Yeah.
23 wounds. Yeah, you drop her. She has a knife. She is also wearing clothing.
Yeah, all the coolest roll too.
I still don't know where she's actually got her fucking defense from, because her gear list is just a dash. It's just
Yeah, it must be like a skill or something.
Yeah. And she does have parry 3, which is fun. But yeah, no, she is bang downed. Roll me a crit at plus 10.
Will be plus. Then it's she's taken 2 crits already, and I have plus 20 from skill.
Yeah. And then she gets plus 50 from wounds over current threshold.
So that's a net of like plus 100.
Maybe.
So it's 2 previous crits is plus 20, 2 ranks of lethal blows is plus 40, and then plus 50 from being over would be a result of plus 90.
No, she only has the 1 previous crit, because you just count the crit as 1 crit.
Okay, in that case it's plus 80.
Yeah, it's plus 80. Yep, that's dead. Congratulations to Jenna Varson. You've killed one of the assassins.
Oh, we're just killing now? I mean, I'm down for that.
Oh, well. We'd like to take them out alive, but I guess...
Not my fault.
I
It's
do not acknowledge Kajov's muttering, and
Stun
I
setting
move
can only
in.
go out to medium range anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is literally like, this is entirely, this is not quite anyone's fault, but this did have to be a kill.
I see.
Because at the range Jenna Varson shot at, and then Jenna Varson just fucking blew her away. It's great. So yeah, so with that in mind, I guess we're gonna have the other assassin watching her sister get fucking owned, is going to have to make a check.
Ha! Your sister's dead.
And that's instantaneous death. That's like, where did you hit her to kill her immediately?
Right through the brain pan.
All right, that's death that like that's a grisly and quick death. So I think that's gonna be against 1 red, 2 purple. All
A
right.
very thorough explanation of why assassin.
That's a
is only
failure with
offense.
2 triumphs and 2 disadvantages.
She does get
Well, now.
she does get this. Because she does get the 4 boost I pass forward.
Okay, so that succeeds with 2 advantage and 2 triumph.
So success in this case does mean that she's going to step out. She's going to step out with the disruptor rifle, throw it on the ground, throw knife on the ground, throw other knife on the ground, throw pistol on the ground. She's just pulling weapons out of her personage and throwing them on the ground in front of her.
Well,
Looks like we got a surrender.
That is a surrender, yes.
Bring out the gurney.
I'm not gonna bring out the gunny. I'm gonna take out my manacles, which are not on my gear list, but I just assume I have because.
you can borrow one of mine. I have like 8 pairs.
You got zip cuffs.
Okay.
They
No,
actually
I'll put them on her and I'll go.
the
Sorry about
the Bounty Hunting Guild does give you zip cuffs every time you go to one of their facilities.
that. it's
nice.
like condoms at GPs, you know.
It's just
Like,
like,
they're just like please take
and
them.
here's your complimentary box of zip cuffs. Please fucking use them. Stop like there's a guy who keeps bringing in bounties frozen in carbonite. Just use fucking
I
zip
hate that
cuffs.
guy.
Just use zip cuffs, please.
No, yeah, I'll take her in. I'll put her in the hook room.
Yeah.
We've built the hook room on the new ship, by the way.
You put the hook.
We did it again.
You put the hook somewhere in the new ship.
Yeah, we just took it out of the old one.
But yeah, so she's surrendered. And you are in you are now lifting off in the main bay of the Able. When Kajov, you took
Uh-oh.
everything of value off of that guy, right?
Yes.
All right. So in his coat, there is a ringing. There is a buzzing comlink.
I'm going to pick it up.
Like you're gonna answer, or you're just gonna pick up and hold a buzzing
Yeah, I
comlink?
won't say anything immediately though.
Hey, fucker.
What? I don't say anything. I had to stop myself from saying.
Can I get a discipline check? Cause I didn't successfully get a reaction out of.
Difficulty of what?
Is discipline or cool? Which one are you rolling?
They're both the same for me, I think.
All right. So the difficulty is gonna be 2. Cause this was neither I nor he. Yeah. Okay. You are. It takes take a point of strain, but you do successfully not rise to the bait of hey fucker.
Hmm.
Look. Wait, did you ask about where he got the lightsaber from?
I believe the lightsaber did come up in conversation.
Look, if you're with that bounty hunter that was trying to, that, like, I'm sure by now has successfully captured or killed those assassins I hired, put me in contact with them.
I throw the comm link into the lava.
You're in the air.
I throw it out the window.
I enjoy Kajov's very specific paranoia about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, I cannot stress enough, you are in the sealed ship as the ship is leaving atmosphere. And this is happening in a
Okay, I
public
put
space.
my window. Okay, I put my hand over the comm link and say, "Can you open the door real quick to the pilot?"
No, we're leaving atmosphere.
Good.
Oh, do it. It has to happen right now.
You want my
Can I roll to subdue Kajov because they're trying to like open the fucking airlock and destroy us?
Yeah.
No,
Rip the
that
ship
would
apart.
destroy us.
It would.
Yeah, I'm rolling to subdue Kajov because they're
What are
having
you
us
talking
fixed.
about?
Armic, I'm activating my comm jammer.
Alright, yeah, the comm call does die, because you activate the comm jammer.
I'm gonna look at Casual and say, who the fuck was that?
You need to throw it out. You need to get rid of it.
Who the fuck
What's
were
the
you talking
difficulty
to?
of subduing Kajov?
Why are you subduing me?
It is their athletics. What is casual athletics?
Why are you subduing me? I'm not doing anything.
Now
You're-
remember,
you're being
start
belligerent?
shouting, stop resisting.
You're endangering the safety of everyone aboard.
Asked you, hey, could you open?
I
a
said
window
no,
or
and then
something?
you became belligerent and you became obsequious, and I had to stop
You did not.
a sudden disaster.
Who were you talking to on that comm link?
I mean, I will say again, the comlink, like, the call happened in a public space.
I mean, presumably you heard what they said.
Yes, but
I wasn't
I don't
listening.
know that you took this comm link off that person, which is why my character is asking this.
I don't answer.
But let's leave Kajov tied up for the rest of the journey. They're
You
acting
haven't
strange.
rolled your check to subdue me yet.
You didn't give the difficulty of one.
Oh, I rolled my-
one red, one purple.
Okay, run red, run purple. I thought I had to roll. I thought we both had to roll or something.
No, you don't both
Oh,
have to
it's
roll.
What
that.
did
rolled
you, that's your
with
athletics. You
your
have one skill in
Skill
athletics.
ranks being
Yeah.
reflected. It is.
I was gaslit into learning athletics.
However, despite your hallucinatory Rocky montage, you are subdued by the many arms of Jack, who is able to slap a pair of zip cuffs on you.
I freeze Kajov and Carbonite.
What are you doing?
We don't have Carbonite. All right. Let's calm down.
Why did you put zip cups on me, you idiot?
Who the fuck are you calling when we're
Kajov's
leaving
we
moving.
need to-
the
Yeah,
planet
we're
with a
interrogating
fucking-
Kajov. We're interrogating you.
We need to get rid of the fucking comm link.
Who are you talking
Who
to?
were you talking to on it?
I'll explain it when we get rid of it.
It's
No.
jammed right now. It's not doing.
I'm gonna
anything.
get rid of it first. You can't jam it forever.
I can jam it right now, and you can tell me who you're talking to.
Just get rid of it first.
No!
Do it!
You are going to
No,
do
we're
it.
still
I'm
taking
going
off.
to.
I'll put it in the airlock and we'll cycle the fucking airlock!
No, that'll fuck up the airlock.
No, it won't! It's
Yeah,
meant
we're
to do
we're
that.
not in space yet, you idiot.
They're meant to be open! They're fucking the most hostile
You have
conditions
no
in
idea
the
what
universe.
you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
I think
We're
I'm
taking
bad.
off. This is in real time.
atmosphere.
This is in real time. We can wait. We can continue. Let's say this continues for another, 30
Yeah,
minutes
this-
or whatever.
this
This is the stupidest fucking conversation. Is this going to actually
Yes.
be a problem?
You can
No.
end this conversation or progress right now by telling us
Just
who you
fucking
recommend.
throw it out the airlock first.
Why? We're not doing that until
Just
you tell
do
us who
it.
you're talking.
Do it, you fucker!
No.
The incredible belligerence from Kajaf makes me even more suspicious. This is a very strange turn of character, in my view.
Someone get the cat in here.
I keep Kajaf handcuffed.
You do. There is one way to find out who Kajov was talking to that doesn't involve asking Kajov.
Yeah, I checked the message history on the comlink.
Well, I mean, it's just like here's a comm code. You would have to spend some time figuring out where this comm code's from based on like area code.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look at Kajov and say, either you tell me who is on the other side of this comlink, or I'm going to turn
I
this
said I'll
camera
tell
off
you after
and
you
call
fucking
them.
throw it out. We need to throw it out right now.
Why do we need to throw it out right now?
I'll tell you when you fucking throw it out.
No, that's not
I'm not
acceptable.
continuing
You are
this
either going to
conversation,
give me
this
an answer to
extremely
or I'm
one-note
turning
Throw
this
it
camera
out.
off, and I am turning it on and calling the person on the other end of it.
Yeah, you can just read it.
Oh
out.
my god, you fucking idiot.
Well, then tell me why I shouldn't.
Just throw it out! You
Okay, I
idiot!
shut
Aren't
off
we
the
both on
jammer
the same
and I
side?
make a call.
All right.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, yes, all right, yes. I don't know if that was on. I don't know if that was on. I presume that was on your end then. This is. I don't know if I need to impart upon you how lucrative middlemaning this deal would be. But yes. So, my assassins, I assume that they are dead or arrested. I have room in my budget for someone who is willing to get stuff done under duress. Do you, Jen, are you gonna ask about this? Because he is going to just keep trying to give this pitch in as small a chunks as possible, assuming that he's gonna get jammed or otherwise fucked with again.
I think
I'm
this is
gonna
a
turn
good
the
time.
jammer on for now and continue this conversation of who is this guy.
I think this is
Just
a good time
throw
for me
it
to
out.
walk into the room.
Oh, actually, no,
No,
Jenna,
you are
Jenna,
cutting.
wait, no, fuck. You recognize his voice. You and Jack recognize his voice because he gave a speech on Naboo.
Oh, it was the guy from Naboo. The guy who was just a
Fucker who
guy.
Took Navarre's lightsaber.
Yeah, it was the guy who took the
I thought
man's
I did
lightsaber.
explain where I got the lightsaber from. I thought we already said that.
You said you got it from a guy, if I remember correctly.
No, I tried to question you about why this guy had your lightsaber with him.
Yeah, but we didn't know your
I didn't know that you tried to kill this guy.
I didn't try. I just put him under duress.
Didn't you try to kill this guy?
Yeah, you put.
I
mean,
didn't
you
try to
pointed
kill
it out.
him. I fucking left him alive. Clearly,
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
didn't.
get the party in here and explain that Navarre has apparently been conducting side negotiations with someone who
I did.
stole
What are you
Navarre's
talking about?
lightsaber.
You said
What are
Navarre,
you
you meant Kajal, which
I
is going to
meant
make this
Kajal.
conversation very confusing.
What are you fucking talking about? Throw it out the window.
I do like that this is
It's-
I'm not the only one who heard that. Jack is in here.
I just find Kajaf incredibly suspicious, as if they've been possessed by something, so I don't want to listen
which
to them.
it would not be the first time they've been possessed.
Yeah.
Okay.
In
I'm
your
gonna look over
presence.
to Navarre.
I'm gonna just go. This sounds stupid.
It
sounds
is.
you
Curl
guys
up and
are
go to
being
take a
weird.
nap.
It is. You should just get rid of it.
All right. I guess
No,
we're traveling
first,
with.
you are going to explain why you have kept
Get
this
rid of it
convoy,
first, and I'll
and
explain
why
it.
you are
Jesus
talking about it.
Christ!
And we are not getting rid of it until you give that
Okay,
information.
hold on.
Why do you
Shut
care?
up. Shut the fuck up.
I care because
Clearly,
I don't
there are
trust
in-character reasons for this impasse. I don't want to just like have this impasse.
Yeah, let's
We're gonna resolve it or not. We can, because I am fine leaving Kajov bound in the storage room for the rest of the journey.
Okay. Here's my ruling as the captain. I will take the comlink and I will talk to the guy, and the rest of you will stop being weird.
That
Cause
is
like,
the dumbest idea I've
you
ever
wanna,
heard.
because you wanna know what his pitch is? He'll reward you handsomely if you kill Newt Gunray for him.
Okay, I'll do that.
Bum, bum.
That will
Well,
involve
That's a
after I
terrible
accept it,
idea.
I will give him, because I'm gonna specify. Here's the order of operations, so that this never comes up again. I'm gonna take the call privately, and then I'm gonna come back in and make a big shot of throwing the comlink out after secretly giving him a different.
I
comlink
try to
number
stop you.
on the call.
no.
Oh my God.
Time has passed.
We're in space now.
Yeah,
We're in
we
space.
are
Time
in
has
space.
passed.
Yes, you've negotiated another 1 million credit deal, where you need to break into a Republic holding facility and kill Newt Gunray.
Are you insane?
It's 1 million credits.
You don't know
You
this.
realize
A
that
million
know
credits
that.
is not enough money to do
Adam, you
that.
don't know this. He took the
I mean,
call
if
in
he-
private.
if he's telling us that we're going to take a contract with Newt Gunray, I'm going to point out that if we do something hostile to the Trade Federation, they can just leak that we took out Zorba, and we'll have the entirety of Hut space after us.
Yeah, but we just won't get caught.
Also, this isn't a bounty for the Bounty Hunter Guild. This would just be illegal.
That's true. That didn't stop us before.
I mean, it hasn't, but
The Zorba one was also not like a legally given bounty.
It was grey market at best. I think evidently it's sore subject, so Karmic, put it on the back burner.
Yeah,
Say a
yeah.
little bit about it.
So his pitch is very simple. You kill Newt Gunray for me, I will reward you handsomely. All right, cool. You're gonna think about it. I have been publicly saying I want to hire I publicly hired assassins to kill Newt Gunray. So just like, whenever you guys are ready, note that this is my market. This is what I'm working on.
Karmic,
You can't
next
kill
time.
Newt Gunray. He created so many jobs.
this guy is the dumbest motherfucker.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's just going to announce our names to the open market.
Karmic, here's what you do.
Wow,
Next
maybe you
time we
should've
roll the
told us
ship
that.
lease, we'll do that
We
one.
could have gotten rid of it.
Why didn't you just throw it out and trust me? And I would have fucking.
Why
It
would
would
I
have been
trust
fine.
you when you double
Why would we
dealing?
trust
We've been
you?
working together for fucking years at this point.
Oh, it's been like a month or so.
No, it's been like a year.
A year.
One of the. Oh yeah, no, it's literally the one. It's been a few weeks
I'd
ago.
like to point out,
it was
over
the
the
1 year
course of this
anniversary.
year, there's been like at least half a dozen times when you've attempted to cheat everyone else out of money to hoard for yourself.
Yeah, we didn't become friends just because we worked for a long time together. Like,
So why would I trust you when you're clearly attempting to do that?
you tried to blow up the ship.
That wasn't what I was doing.
Well, then maybe.
Wait, why did I? That wouldn't have blown up the ship. Do you have any idea how a ship works?
Well,
Yes, I do. I'm a
the-
mechanic.
Yeah, if the mechanic says it'll blow up the ship, I think it's probably.
I know
it might blow up
about
the ship.
mechanics as well, and that probably would not have blown up the ship.
I feel like you coached it probably.
I mean, if you want to say out of character, yes, you can't just open the airlock while you're like mid-atmosphere. It will cause the airlock to at least to be like.
Yeah, the
fucked up.
pressure. It's like opening the door in a submarine underwater.
It's like opening the door of a plane, like while it's in the
Yeah.
air. It's
Yeah,
bad.
it's
Well, it's an airlock. It's meant to be fucking
To be
cycled.
destroyed, so we have to fix it later.
No.
Stupid.
Yes,
Also,
it's
like
meant
you don't.
to be opened when you are
Yeah,
at
let's-
the bottom of an atmosphere or in space.
Yeah,
Not
you need to
when you're-
depressurize
but,
it too. You need to give it a moment.
but the
That sounds
the
like a
main thing-
shitty build airlock. I don't know.
The main thing to pay attention to is less whether or not the actual physics matter. Because
Hey, remember when we threw several grenades into the airlock and it was fine?
Yes.
It was a life or death
space-
situation. This was just you having a freak out.
Yeah, it's honestly more that Kazhov was refusing to explain themselves, and thus no one trusts Kazhov because Kazhov's entire deal is being exceedingly untrustworthy.
Yeah.
Ganja's gonna be so sad he missed this.
But yeah, so you now have available to you. You can go break into a Republic prison and kill Newt Gunray. And that'll happen until all 4 of Newt Gunray's trials are over. Then you can go break into the Trade Federation and kill Newt Gunray.
I feel like that's an awful, awful idea.
I think it's fucking.
The irony is, I agree with you on.
I, as the GM, think it's fucking incredible. But if you guys do not,
Listen, I'm in favor of it. Here's what's gonna happen. Next time we need a ship, everyone in Blackwell, what are you gonna do? I guess we're killing Newt Gunray.
I think it's just so. It's
I'm
so
going to need a lot
disrespectful
more
to
than-
kill a job creator like this.
I do like the majority of the crew is anti-killing Newt Gunray, but the way Kazhov went about trying to prevent anyone from knowing about this was very only made Kazhov more suspicious. It's good.
Yeah.
To be clear, I think that Newt Gunray is an incompetent fuck, and I'd have no moral compunction with that. My
He's just
issue is
too
I
high
think betraying
profile.
the Trade Federation is a really bad idea, given that we just did that they have an incredibly dangerous secret over us.
Yeah, no, that's a solid read. I will say that by not helping this guy, you have by not agreeing to kill Newt Gunray for this guy, he is not going to smooth over some. He's not going to remove some of your obligation. But that's fine.
Okay.
I'm saying this to Jenna Varson.
I mean, does he work for the Trade Federation?
No, but he works for the Naboo, and this would have gotten you some look, see that this would have gotten you some back from this would have gotten you some back from the working for the Trade Federation time
I mean,
of your
do
life.
we get some back from the fact that at the last effort for the Naboo to organize a rally against the Trade Federation, it devolved into a horrific riot with the Naboo security forces that were supposedly the heroes of the Battle of Naboo, blatantly firing on civilians with
Actually, yeah,
vehicle
no,
weaponry?
you can get a D6.
Nice. Apparently the galaxy doesn't care about, cops shooting into crowds.
Which when you think
It's
about it,
a
it does
Republic
check
for
out.
you.
When you think about it, it does check out. Yeah. So. All right. Now I gotta double check. All right. Yeah, that is 100. Which does mean. Next time, no obligation related.
Oh God.
So we're just gonna have some stuff happen. You went on my large scale rigmarole. You dealt with all of the bullshit I've given you. So it's 25 XPs.